Today I'm going to discuss what it looks like to create the better health that you're looking to create, or whatever goal you're working on, because this can be used for any of it. But today I'm just talking about weight, because that seems to be the one that most of my clients want to start with. We move into sleep, we move into hydration, we move into, activity, all of it. But for now, we're working on just weight, just as an example of how to do it. Okay, so in Optavia, first we've identified our why we're doing this. And it's more than just looking good in jeans, right? It's never just, I want to look good. It's, I want to feel good. I want to look good. I want my clothes to fit better. I want more energy. There's a lot of reasons why we want to get healthier and lose weight, right? So you identified your why. Now we want to also identify what will be accomplished if you identified your why. How is it going to change your life? So getting healthier, losing weight, how is that going to change your life, right? You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to be more confident. You're going to get rid of maybe some underlying health issues. You're going to just not have so much pain. You're going to have the energy to play with your grandkids and your kids and your whatever. So we want our why, and we want how is it going to change our life, and then we want to talk about how's that going to happen? How do we get there? Well, there's something called structural tension, and I love structural tension because it is the motivator to our why. So picture this. So you've got this wire, and it's a line, and it's a wire. Here's your current reality. Here's where you want to be. And there's just this tension between it because you're here, you want to be there, but you're not there yet. So what are we going to do with that? How do we get from here to here and make that wire so it's loose and gets where we want to go? So that's called structural tension. And in the science of building healthy habits, of building habits at all, structural tension is necessary, right? This is our habit. That's the habit we want. So I want you to take a piece of paper and just make 3 columns in it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 3 columns in it. The first column is going to be the structural tension part. That's the current reality. What's your current reality? Okay, what are you in right now? And if we're talking about weight, there's other things we could talk about: sleep, activity level, all of that. But we're talking about weight right now as an example. So current reality, maybe you're 235 pounds. Maybe your goal weight's 230, or your goal weight's 200. So maybe you feel that you're 30 pounds overweight. Maybe your waistline, measure your waistline. What is it? It's at 38. You'd like it to be at 32. Maybe you have a muffin top. I mean, that's a reality, right? So what's our current reality? What is your health right now, right? As far as your weight or whatever habit you're working on. There's tension there because this is your current reality. This is where you want to go. So the second part to this is going to be your secondary choices. Okay. So that tension creates a motivation for you to do something, to take action. And taking action is going to be small action steps that we take daily to get us to that point, right? We can't just say, oh, I'm just giving up fat, salt, and sugar right this second. Well, if you can do that, awesome. I would love to have done that, but it took me a minute to get that accomplished, right? So what are the things that we can put in place? The tools we can use, the methods, the techniques to get from this reality to this one. And first, I'm going to give you some criteria for how to come up with that. First, it's going to be brief. We don't want a whole dissertation on how you're going to change your life in this big whole thing. Small little steps. For example, I'm going to eat 6 times a day. On Optavia, we eat 6 times a day, and that's what works. So that's why we do it, right? I'm going to eat my 5 fuelings and my 1 lean and green and have all my hydration. And those are my little steps that are going to help me. It needs to be accurate, right? So if you want to lose 30 pounds And then you're like, well, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll eat some Fuelings and read a little in my book, and then I'm gonna just go to Big Mac and McDonald's and do all that. Well, it needs to be accurate, right? We can't, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds in 15 days. Oh, are you? You could, but is that gonna be healthy? And how are you gonna do that? And, so let's be realistic. And precise, exactly what, not just, oh, I'm going to do the Optavia 5-in-1 plan. Well, that's good, but what is that? Every 2.5 to 3 hours, I am putting something in my mouth. It's going to be a Fueling or whatever plan. There's lots of different plans on Optavia, by the way, but whatever your plan is, that's what you're going to do precisely, okay? And there needs to be a due date on it. So are you going to do just the 5-in-1 plan once in a while? Or are you going to do it every day? So every day, these are the things that I'm going to do. Okay, if they're not that precise and put together, then it's ambiguous. You don't want to be ambiguous about the action steps you're taking. All right, so then what is your desired result? Is it just to look good in jeans? Probably not. It's probably that you will have energy. That you will have lost weight. You will have lost that 30 pounds. Your waistline will be 35 inches. All of it. I mean, whatever. This is about weight, so we're going to be precise about what our desired result for our weight is. Okay? So first, we've created the structural tension. Here's where we are now. Here's where we want to be. Then we want to make the secondary choices accurate, brief, concise, time limits on it, right? And then we want to know what our desired result is. We want to be healthy. We want to have lost the weight, 30 pounds, be detailed on that. 30 pounds, your waistline being at the measurement that you'd like. When we visualize our desired weight, or any goal we're doing, but right now, desired weight, it creates powerful tension, and it needs to be resolved. And so that helps us get the motivation. It awakens our desire to install the secondary measures, those little micro habits, to create what we want. And that's how we get to be successful. Now, there are 4 parts to Optavia, of course. There is the coach, and that's me. I'm Coach Kathy. So I help people get healthier, learn the habits of health system, and keep them accountable. And then there's the transformational system, which is part of what I'm teaching right now. And then there's the Fuelings, which is the nutrition that we use to make the habit easy to obtain, right? And then we have the community. You need a community of healthy, like-minded people surrounding you to help encourage you, celebrate you, give you tips, and just to be there for you. We do not, they call it diet in the dark. Dieting in the dark doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So this isn't a diet, but that's the saying. So to instill these habits, the science of habit building creates, you want to create the structural tension chart. First row is, your current reality. Second row is the steps you're going to take, precise, accurate time limits. And the third is what your desired result will be. It's that simple, but it is impactful and powerful. So do it.